Hi everybody, I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to review this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and today I'm going to review chapter 3 from part 1. This book was written into 4 parts. Each part has several chapters. So today I'm going to review last chapter. By the way, this is chapter 3 and this is the last chapter of part 1. The chapter is He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. So would you like to have the whole world with you, or you want to walk a lonely way? And if you want to have the whole world with you, then chapter 3 is very important. So from chapter 3 I have already annotated some lines that I would like to read you. Why talk about what we want? That is childish, absurd. Of course, you are interested in what you want. You are eternally interested in it, but no one else is. The rest of us are just like you. We are interested in what we want. So if you want to influence a person, then it is really important that you talk in terms of their interest, not about your interest. Then you definitely can influence that person. So these lines are, let me tell you, life-changing, game changer. Remember that tomorrow when you are trying to get somebody to do something, if, for example, you don't want your children to smoke, don't preach at them and don't talk about what you want, but show them that cigarettes may keep them from making the basketball team or winning the 100-yard dash. So the only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. So chapter 3 is all about understanding the other person when you are trying to influence and win that person. And let me read you some other sections that are as phenomenal as the lines I have read you just now. The only way to influence people is to talk in terms of what the other person wants, and this is so important, and this is the actual principle of chapter 3. So if you are a teacher and if you want your student to study well, then no matter what you want from your student, it doesn't matter. It matters if you show your student the bright future that he might achieve if he or she studies well, then I think your student can be influenced well, rather than simply saying, hey, what I want, you have to do that. Then your student is not going to listen to you. So chapter 3 is important for you if you are a teacher like me. And some other lines I would like to read you. Tomorrow, you may want to persuade somebody to do something. Before you speak, pause and ask yourself, how can I make this person want to do it? Yes, how can you make a person want to do it? You may want me to do a lot of things, but I do give damn about all your desire. But if you want to make me want to do that, then of course I'm gonna do that. So you need to learn, and that's why I'm not going to tell you everything about this book and chapter 3. You have to get a copy for yourself to delve into those lines, and you have to read this book at least 5 times. Then you can get the most out of this book. And if you want to get a copy, the link is here in the description. Okay, so some other lines, let me read you. If there is any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as from your own. And that is why it is important. The line that I found are very important. It's like, let's get the other person's point of view and see things from his or her angle as well as from your own. So you have to see my problem from my angle, then you can influence me. So you can understand what problem I am going through. You may have a lot of suggestions, but I do give damn about all your suggestions because you haven't seen and gone through my problems. So you have to see my problems in order to understand what problems I'm going through, so that it becomes easier for you to influence me. So next, the lines I'm going to read you, they are very important. Thousands of salespeople are pounding the pavements today, tired, discouraged, and underpaid. Why? Because they are always thinking only of what they want. They don't realize that neither you or I want to buy anything. If we did, we would go out and buy it. But both of us are eternally interested in solving our problems, and if salespeople can show us how their services or merchandise will help us solve our problems, they won't need to sell us. We will buy, and customers like to feel that they are buying, not being sold. I don't think it needs any kind of explanation after this kind of writing. It is a phenomenal book, I'm telling you. So these lines actually fascinated me when I read this line for the first time. And each time I pick up this book, I read these highlighted lines because they are game changer, life changing. Again, the world is full of people who are grabbing and self-seeking. So the rare individual who unselfishly tries to serve others has an enormous advantage. He has little competition. Wendy Young, a noted lawyer and one of the America's greatest business leaders, once said, "People who can put themselves in the place of other people, who can understand the workings of their minds, need never worry about what the future has in store for them." Absolutely. You have to put yourself in the place of others so that you can understand what other person goes through. And then it becomes easier for you to influence and win that person. So this brings me to the end of this chapter, but last but not the least, William Winter once remarked that self-expression is the dominant necessity of human nature. Why can't we adapt this same psychology to business dealings? When we have a brilliant idea, instead of making others think it is ours, why not let them cook and stir the idea themselves? They will then regard it as their own. They will like it and maybe eat a couple of helpings of it. Remember, first arouse in the other person an eager want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. Principle number 3, arouse in the other person an eager want. So this chapter is life-changing. I'm saying again and again. In a nutshell, fundamental teachings in dealing people. At the end of part 1, there are 3 chapters in part 1. So if you want to influence people, these principles are very important. Look at this. These principles are very important. First principle from chapter 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Principle 2 from chapter 2, give honest and sincere appreciation. Principle 3 from chapter 3, part 1, arouse in the other person an eager want. Let me tell you, I can't summarize this book. No, I can't do that. I have just tried my best to serve you, tell you, and share my experience, the book that I have read, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you like this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel because that helps. And I'm going to bring you another chapter from this book, chapter 1 from part 2 of How to Win Friends and Influence People. Don't forget to subscribe. Till then, take care.